Hi guys, I'm back. That didn't take very long, did it? I'm back again and I'm reviewing James Dashner's The Death Cure, the third book in the Maze Runner series. It's the final book in the trilogy that is the Maze Runner, so it starts with the Maze Runner, then the second book is the Scorch trials, then the third book is the Death Cure, the one I'll be reviewing today, and the final one is the Kill Order, but the Kill Order is a prequel to the Maze Runner, so it's prior to the events that happen in the Maze Runner. I have just started reading that, so I will be reviewing that soon for you guys. It's the end of the line. Wicked has taken everything from Thomas, his life, his memories, and now his only friends, the Gladers. But it's finally over. The trials are complete after one final test. Will anyone survive? What Wicked doesn't know is that Thomas remembers far more than they think, and it's enough to prove that he can't believe a word of what they say. The truth will be terrifying. Thomas beat the maze. He survived the Scorch. He'll risk anything to save his friends. But the truth might be what ends it all. The time for lies is over. The last book, all the puzzle pieces kind of fall into place. Kind of. So, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't read The Maze Runner or the Scorch trials. I will be mentioning events that happen in this book, in this review, so if you haven't read them, stop now. So we left Thomas after he had completed the Scorch trials with his friends, and once again it seemed that Wicked was a bad entity in total. I keep wanting to swear when I talk about Wicked because they are just so... Every single action that they've done has proven to me that they are not good. There's only one action in this novel that you will find out about, which I will not reveal at the moment, that actually makes you question whether Wicked actually has been good this entire time and you never really knew it. But Thomas, we find him locked up in a room at first, and they are trying to escape, him and his friends, from Wicked for the final time, they hope. They leave the Wicked Enterprise and go to Denver because apparently it is one of the last populated places on Earth, and there's someone there that they need desperately. Brenda, who Thomas met in the Scorch trials in the last book, wants to bring Thomas and his friends to get their chips that are implanted in their brains that have swiped their, or are tracking them, to get them removed. And there's only one scientist who can do that, who used to work for Wicked and now lives in Denver. So Brenda brings them there with her friend George, who Thomas and his friends also met in the Scorch trials. They were working for Wicked, but unbeknownst to Thomas and his friends, they thought that they were cranks as well. But it turns out that Thomas and Brenda and George and Minnow and some other of Thomas's friends are actually all immune. All I really have to say about this book is, because I can see my camera is getting very low on battery, all I have to say is that it really encompassed these kids. They're 15 years old. It really encompassed these kids' will to survive, and that was the whole point of what Wicked was trying to do in the first place. They were trying to test their brain patterns to determine why they are immune and how the flare virus didn't come and detriment their brain. So in the end, I feel like their will to survive was the catalyst of the whole book, and the reason why Wicked existed, and the reason why they still exist, and the reason that they could go on for so long that they did. And I really admire that strength in those characters, and Thomas and Minnow and Teresa and all of them, even if some of them went about surviving in a different way, and in a way that I may not have liked at times, a way that other characters in the book may not have liked at times, but they all did what they had to survive. And that is why we're here. To survive, to live. They just wanted to live one more day. They just wanted their friends to be with them one more day. They would do anything for their survival and their friends' well-being. So, in the end, I think the Maze Runner series teaches us that our will to survive is stronger than we think. Pick up the Death Cure so you can finish off the Maze Runner series. and also pick up the kill order so you can find out how all the solar flares started and how the flare virus got released. And until next time, guys, keep reading.